is, since you have advised maybe different payers, like how do you see that dynamic, or are in some ways are payers in some ways unfairly blamed for a lot of the ills in the US system that maybe should not be? Payers don't hold all the cards, and I'll say topic right now. So
No, very interesting because I just had a call with one of the big pair the other day. We have taken a different approach. The reason why we see these issues is compartmentalization of healthcare delivery. So, payer has a different priority, fraud has a different priority, patient different priority, and farm has a different priority. We've built an ecosystem. In fact, recently, before this unfortunate incident happened back in September 2024, we'd hosted a summit through NOLA called the 4Ps, where payers, patients, providers, and pharma were all on table. And if we build an ecosystem with mutual trust, faith, and alignment, all of our goals are aligned that we want to serve patients to the best, but in the most economic way. And our practice has served an example. You probably may be aware of all the private equity acquisition as well as the hospital acquisition of the physician practices. So today I would say that we are the truly independent physician-owned entity in Carolina, South Carolina, which has never turned any patient away. And from two docs, two providers, and 7 employees, we've grown to have now 9 providers, 5 MDs, oncologists, and 4 mid-levels, and about 40 plus employees. So it is feasible and possible if we create a non-confrontational, collaborative, cohesive approach that is true patient-centered. I think these problems are not difficult to solve. There's a lot of ways that happens. For example, preventable hospitalization. So we have a rule that if a patient calls between 9 to 5, we tell them don't even wait to call, just come on over to the clinic. We'll have a slot open for you. Somebody will stay beyond 5 p.m. to see you. If patient calls on the weekend, we do take care of them on the weekend. And that results in reducing risk of unexpected preventable ER visits and hospitalization. So when you look at the US healthcare spending, I think we spend about over $1.5 trillion in hospitalization. And according to data from different sources, about 20 to 30% of that are preventable. So there's about $300 billion plus pie lying right there. Second is site of care. I mean, you've seen a lot of writing from COA or Community Oncology Alliance about a healthcare cost could be a third less expensive at a clinic compared to a big health system. And by default, the health systems have more expenses, but they also have more capitalistic approach. So there are some drugs that a payer pays, say, $100 to my clinic. They may end up in paying $300 when my practice is acquired by the health system. So there are some easy fix. And in my opinion, if there's all the stakeholders get together, putting their ego aside, putting their capitalistic approach aside, US can save between $500 billion to $1 trillion in the healthcare spending just by realigning priorities and building up what we call a sustainable, healthy ecosystem for a healthcare delivery.